Testing, testing. All right. You can cut out that other.
Hey yo, aim. Yeah, yeah. Run it up, Blondo. Run it up, Blondo.
Hey, see y'all from Texas, where we sit riding swangers and put diamonds in our neck.
Whoo, what's going on, everybody? What's happening? oh, oh my goodness. How's everybody doing today? It's another noon session with your boy Doc Holiday. Make sure that you like the stream, comment, share. Most of all, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. And as you see, we are getting closer and closer and closer to the Celebration Bowl. I'm already fitted. I'm already coming up here fitted with the A hat. Favorite team right there. Favorite baseball team, Atlanta Braves. So, it's just fitted. And it's in the colors of the Tigers, you know what I'm saying? But we are going to have a good show today. Not going to be on here too long. Not going to be on here too long for the fact that hey, Miss Tasha, I got this cab about a year and a half ago. I got this at Hibbett. I seen it was on sale for like $20, and I said I had to get the cab. Hold on, let me see what's up with my audio. Okay, so I had to get the headpiece. So it's just only fitting that I represent the A, even though I'm from the Triple D. Um, what's up, KD? How you doing today? How you doing? Uncle Sid is in the building. Uh, let's go ahead. Yes, sir. Go Tigers. So we up in the building. We got Rob up in the building. What's going on? What's going on, sir? What's going on? Uh, yeah, it is a steal. $20. I got it for $20, and I worked at Lid. So when I got the hat and I did some other stuff to it, as like I do all my other hats. So I did some other stuff to it, as you can see. You know, the lion. You know, what I'm saying that in the blue and red. You know, the microphone to represent me in the podcast, and then you know I can play devil's advocate, but I'm a jack of all trades. So I got $20 on the hat, and everything else was free because I work at Lids. We get, once you get a hat, you get embroidered for free and everything. So I was like, I had to go get my stuff embroidered. Let me go ahead and turn it. Yeah, it's sharp. You know what I'm saying? Gotta do what I gotta do. But yes, just let everybody know we are still raising donations for the Celebration Bowl to get me down there for the Celebration Bowl. We are still we finished off at 400. We finished off at $355 yesterday. Um, We still have $445 left, so we can get down there. So basically, what I'm going to do is we get the goal. I will go ahead, reserve everything as far as for uh, bus ticket, room to get there, and so we can get there and back, have a place to stay, have food in my, money in my pocket for food. Nah, this is Atlanta head. This ain't Alabama. I'm not an Alabama fan. Y'all gotta understand. I'm not an Alabama fan. I am an Atlanta fan. I'm a Braves fan. So you can always hit the PayPal, Cash App, and Zelle. I'll put it in the like I said, I'll put it in the group chat, in the chat. Let's see. But yeah, let me go ahead and put that in there. And like I said, I do appreciate everybody that does that has helped me out this year immensely. So this is just for people, just for the folks who can't really see. It was in the on the ticker, so just let everybody know. But yep, so that's those are the places you can send the donation to. Um, I am, like I said, I am looking on right now, so we can go ahead and get all this stuff taken care of. I already got my days off, and this is coming from my boss. Last year, he let me off for not Celebration Bowl, but for SWAT Championship game last year, and I told him about getting credentials for this, and also told him that we won. So what's more fitting for me to go down there and give you a show, and a show for the ages, to be exact. So but other than that, y'all know we do broadcast this live on both YouTube and Twitter. So all my folks on Twitter, make sure that you follow me on Twitter and come on to the YouTube and hit the subscribe button. Also, you can follow me on. Now I got a new one, the Blue Sky. Follow me on Blue Sky at HBCU Overdrive also, so you can follow me on there. Um, and all other social media platforms, Instagram, Holiday 1925, um, uh, TikTok, same thing, Holiday 1925, um, and Snapchat, same one, Holiday 1925. So yeah, you can follow me on all social media platforms wherever I'm at. So let's go ahead before we get into today's banter. Um, let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. It's your boy Doc Holiday. Become a subscriber on HBCU Overdrive on YouTube, and you can follow me on all social media platforms at HBCU_Overdrive on Twitter and Instagram. You can catch me on TikTok at Holiday1925 and on Facebook under my real name, David E. Smith Douglas. Also, when you become an exclusive family member, you get all the membership perks. You get all the exclusive members only videos, early access to new videos, member shout outs, and members only live chats. And also you can get birthday shout outs on here and win member when you become a subscriber. You can also hit the donation to the Cash App at HBCU
Overdrive, you can hit the PayPal, David Smith 1925, and you can hit the Zelle, David E. Smith 30 at gmail.com. Remember, all proceeds go towards the channel, not the pocket.
All right, so we are in the building. We are back. We are back. We are back. And so we got 44 folks that's watching right now on this lunchtime live stream. So thank you, Granny, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We try to get it all squared away by um hopefully by this evening, or hopefully by 6 o'clock this evening. So we try to get everything squared away. So I am going to put um I am going to put some in my chat in the chat. Excuse me. So that thank you. Thank you. All right. So I just put a poll in the chat. So go ahead and get that out the way. Um so I'm gonna try to do something. I'm gonna um not the episode. All right. Get my dictionary out. So let me go ahead and get this out. We're gonna talk about this today, and we're gonna get this squared away because I want to get people's. I want to get your opinion on certain things. Let me take this banner down for right now. Time to go to class. Oh no, it ain't corny. Time to go to class. So we're gonna give the truth that we're gonna try to get the true definition of what a blue blood is. All right. Trying to get a true definition of what a blue blood is. So let me go ahead and get this out the way. All right. So blue blood is a blue blood. For one, is an aristocrat. Blue bloods come from privileged noble families that are wealthy and powerful. That is on what we call like your patriarchal um, society. Um, so you got when it comes like to families, like you got like in America, you got the Kennedys as a blue blood. You got the Bushes. as a blue blood. Let's see, who else do we have that we could consider a blue blood as far as when it comes to a family or something like that, in this in a sense like that. So let's let's ask what it is as far as when it comes to um let's do blue blood sports meeting. All right. So this is the AI overview. In sports, the term blue blood refers to teams or programs that are considered to be among the most elite in their respective sports. Um, and we always talking about you always talk about like at college basketball. College basketball, your main blue bloods are like your UCLA's, um, your Kentucky's, your Dukes, uh, North Carolina, UNC. Um, who else we could put in as a blue blood in college basketball? You got um, oh yeah, those Carnegie's, Rothschilds, Presley's, Jacksons. Yep, that all those are blue blood. This is just a conversation we could have during lunchtime, and to get some engagement and stuff like that, because I want to know what people really think. Um, when you look at it, college football, yeah, yeah. Let's stay with basketball. Your Kansas, I forgot Kansas is a blue blood. Your UCLA's, Indiana's, um, and UConn. Like you got UConn in there. You could say um I wouldn't, some people would, my favorite team, college basketball team is Memphis. Some people would say that they're not a blue blood, but they haven't won a championship. But in a sense, to me, I feel like they are. That's just my fandom speaking. But to me, um, those are what you would. These are the ones that you would call a blue blood. You do Kansas, Kentucky, North Carolina, Indiana, UCLA, UConn, and then in college football. So college football in the FBS. We going and we just this is FBS. The blue bloods in college football are the Alabama, Michigan, Nebraska, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Oklahoma, Texas, and USC. Uh, some people would say, why Miami not in there? Most people don't consider Miami a blue blood because they kind of just came on the scene as far as winning like that in the late 1979 to all the way up to 2001. But they do have a dynasty of winning because they won in like 3 different decades. Let's just remember that. So let's go into who is a blue blood. Let's go and see who's a blue blood in HBCU football. Mm. So you got um Let's see. Let me see what we can find. Oh, I keep popping up like South Carolina State. So we had an argument, and I don't know if I would call it an argument, but uh, it was a discussion about who I considered your blue bloods and and HBCU football, and and I've always said um, I've always said this: Grambling is the number one. Grambling is is top on the list as being a blue blood at HBCU football. They, of course, they have the most uh, uh, national titles uh, amongst our peers. Um, and let me go ahead. Let me trying to see what we could do. All right, so let's get this out the way. Hmm. All right, I don't like it being like. But yeah, I've always come to the point. I've already come to the um I've always come to a conclusion. Everybody was looking at like um the black college football national championship, um, which we crown every year. Um, so I'm looking at most people was so on the other show, man. Look, I'm just gonna be real with you. They was looking at championships just alone, championships alone. Um, but you can't, you cannot, um, you cannot differentiate what a blue blood is without mentioning conference titles, without mentioning the impact of the people that came through there, um, and not just Hall of Famers, but just the impact of people who came through there. Um, and this is something that I like. This is a new one. This is not a new one, but Blue Bloods are the teams that have been winning for decades and set a standard for winning during the early days of college football, and that is correct. That is correct. Um, some people don't look at it, and I would say this generation don't look at it because look at they look at it as, if you ain't won the championship, I'm not about to put you up in there. Um, like they kind of put in reference, uh, like in the NBA, for the Bulls, and I say I don't call the Bulls a blue blood because they had a history of losing, um, back in the '60s. But they didn't come on to the scene. They didn't really get their name until the '90s, until Jordan, Pippen, dealt that those squads right there when they did the 2 3 peats. Um, I would call them a dynasty, but I would not call them blue blood. If you were thinking about a blue blood in the NBA, it would be your Boston's, it would be the Celtics, it would be the Lakers. Um, those two right there, because they had the most championships between the two, in the NBA. Really, they haul, right. Like, I can't sit here and say, well, yeah, they're blue blood. No, I can't sit here and say that the Bulls are one. I can't do it because it's the fact that their um their success was almost, in a sense, like, if you really want to put in perspective, there almost was like Miami in college football. Miami in college football, like, you put them on in that sense. Um, and I get what you're saying. Yeah, we have 174 championships as for teams overall as a athletic program, but we're just going squarely solely on, um um we're just going squarely on football. We just going we just want to go squarely on football. Um yeah, we talk about the Bulls, in the NBA, the Lakers and the Celtics had multiple runs. Uh the Bulls are only for one period in the NBA, just like Detroit and Golden State. We all, like, when it comes down to it, you all have a it's always going to be some sort of run. But and it's just like in NFL. It's just like in NFL. People don't want to hear me talk about it. I'm a Cowboys fan, and for us Cowboys fans, um, look at the look at what they have done. The team was founded in the '60s. Look what we did in this. We had good. We had great teams in the '60s, the '70s, parts of the '80s, and then we tailed off towards the end of the '80s. Then in the '90s, and then we kind of had tailed off in the 2000s, but we did make some runs in the 2000s, the 2010s, and 20 in the 2020s. So like that to me, it's like uh 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 I wouldn't even call it just a dynasty, but I would call it a blue blood. Uh, so when you think about it, when you think about it, um, hey Ed, hey Ed, come on now, don't rain on my parade, bruh. I've already got pissed off about them losing to the Bengals. Don't rain on the parade. And we're still doing donation, man. We're still doing the donation. We raised the donation for the Celebration Bowl. $445 is what we got left over. Um, if you see it down in the ticker, you can send it to the PayPal, Cash App, or Zelle, and let's get down there. I can leave out more likely tomorrow. Try to leave out tomorrow and have my room and everything. Um, for those who want to donate. I'm a winner. I'm a winner. I'm a winner. We don't tank to lose. But anyway, let's get back to it, y'all. So teams in the HBCU football. These are your blue bloods in HBCU football, and there. It is in no order. Okay, Grambling, Tennessee State, Florida A&M, South Carolina State, Jackson State, Tuskegee. Who am I missing? Who who am I missing? Southern. Who else am I missing? So I got seven right there. I got seven. Go on the donate and crack on my team, man. It don't matter. Shoot. I need a laugh. I need a laugh. I need a hee 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 ha ha ha. Um so those are to me, those are the teams. And let's go. Let's see this championship bowl. Sports. So we talking about. So this is what they talk about: national championships by schools. I thought Grambling had the most, but it's a tie between Florida A&M and Tennessee State. They have 16. But what sets them apart when it comes down to it? Um, they have 16, but they also really 17 because remember, let's not forget they do have an FCS national title with for them. Um, 38 conference titles to go along with it. So you know, you think about it, what other yeah, so 38 conference titles, 31 outright and 7 shared. So, to me that's considered a blue blood right there. Also, the players that have went on and been drafted or been signed to NFL, to NFL teams, to CFL teams, um, your Hall of Famers, Ken Riley, uh, Bob Hayes. Um, I think that's it as far as yeah, that's it. Bullet Bob Hayes, Ken Riley. Um, should I say Nate Newton should be in the Hall of Fame? Yes, he should be in the Hall of Fame for what he did with the Cowboys. Also what he did his time in the USFL. Um, I think Gene Atkins is in it. No, Gene Atkins not in the Hall of Fame, but I think that they're trying to push him to get in there. But those two are in the Hall of Fame. So, but they do have plenty of players that they did send to the league that have helped out the league immensely. Of course, with Tennessee State, let's talk about Tennessee State. What they got going on right here? They have the they have 16, 12 are claimed, and 4 are unclaimed national titles. Um, the last one that they claimed was in 2013. They also have 17 conference titles uh, with a plethora of players that went into the NFL. That went to the NFL. Richard Dent is in the Hall of Fame. Um, Claude Humphrey is in the Hall of Fame. Ed Too Tall Jones is in the Hall of Fame. Um, so they have let's see, one, two, three, three players in the NFL Hall of Fame. They have multiple players that's in the Black College Football Hall of Fame, where one is a finalist right now, Dominique Rogers Cromartie. So I mean, they have a list of who they have a good amount of lists, and they're they won national championships in the 40s, in the 50s, in the 60s, in the 70s, in the 80s, and then in 2013. Um, that is what you call a blue blood. Uh, it didn't start off. It didn't start off as a microwave. This started off right, but also let's remember they got their stride. They got their stride when Big John Merritt flipped from Jackson State to Tennessee State and took it over and ran off as the team to me as one of the team of the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s. And then, of course it tailed off in the 90s and then the 2000s, and then it picked back up 2013. That was the last one. Um, so that is, that's what we have with Tennessee State. And let's not sleep. They almost have 600 wins, 555 total all time wins right now as a program. Where I think FAMU uh, has 598 all time wins. So FAMU next season, at the next next season, beginning next season, they can win the first two games. They will be in the class of having 600 victories. There's only two other universities, two other institutions that have that. One, there's only one. I take that back. It's only one, and that's Tuskegee. Tuskegee has 714. They have 13 claimed national titles. Um, Last one was in 2016. Um, Notable players that went into the NFL. Drayden Florence was in the NFL. Ricky Jones, Cecil Leonard, Dennis Norfleet, Frank Walker, Anthony Mitchell, Ken Woodard. Um, but just having the championships, but also not just having the championships, but having the that all time record 714. They're the only black college that's within, not even within shooting range, but they're in the same realm as a Michigan, as a Penn State, if you know what I'm saying. Um Grambling with its 15 national titles, but also let's get into it. They have 27 conference championships in the SWAC. Um, 25 in the SWAC, two from their previous conference that they were in before they joined the SWAC. Um, so they had one in the Midwestern Conference in the Midwestern Conference, and then the rest of them are in the SWAC. So they have a lineage from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, 2000s, 2010s. So let me reiterate. Let me go back. So Grambling won 27 conference championships, 26 of them in the SWAC. So they won the one in the Midwestern Conference. All of this was done. Majority of those conference championships, was done under Eddie Robinson. Three of them was done under Doug Williams. No, four under Doug Williams. One under Melvin Spears, one under Rob Broadway, two under Roger Fobbs. And let's see where, I mean, let's go back. Let's go down here. Let's talk about with Southern. Southern has 11. Southern has 11 national titles, but they also have 19, I think 19 conference championships, if I'm not mistaken. Um, yes, 19 conference championships. Plethora of people that went into the NFL. Some of them that went into the Hall of Fame in the NFL Hall of Fame. Mel Blount, Harold Carmichael, Aeneas Williams. They got three of them boys up in there. You got College Football Hall of Fame members Marino Casson and Ace Mumford. Uh, Legendary coaches right there. And then you have a lot of players that went into the league, that came into the league, went to the league from Southern. Over 70 players went into the league from Southern. If you really want to talk about this, they have 562 all-time wins right now. Um, 9 claimed, 2 unclaimed national championships. They have a lineage You really think about it, they have a lineage of winning football games. They have a lineage of putting players in the league. They have a lineage of having Hall of Famers. They have a lineage of winning national championships. Um, and I want to go into it. Let's get down here to Jackson State. And I'm about to pull up this side screen right here. Pull up the side screen. So yo, what's up? We having class today. We are having class today. All right, Jet State football Tigers. Jet State Tigers for the football team. Uh, of course, TC Taylor's second season, 17-6, 18-6 now. Let's get it going. Um, all-time record 501 wins. I think that needs to be updated. What should be updated to 502. Um, um, they say we claimed 3 national titles, and then the other one is unclaimed, which was the 2021. For 2021, 20. Let's we gonna edit this right here. 20 conference championships. So we are alone in second place all time in conference championships in football behind Grambling. Now we could catch Grambling if we want to. We could get Grambling if we want to. We just have to pull off a whole decade of whooping ass. 10 division titles since we start, since the conference started divisions. We had 10 of them things. It is 25 years, and we have 40%. We have a little bit over 40% of the division titles in in the conference. Um, we sent over. We had over 101 professional football players. That's it with NFL, CFL, AFL, whatever league is out there. We put them out there. 4 Hall of Famers. Y'all already know who it is. Give a shout out to Dr. Doom. Robert Brazil got a chance to finally meet him on this past Saturday. Funny, he a funny dude. Funny dude. Um, and of course, we've been in plenty of um, conferences. We at one point in time we were part of the SIAC. We spent times as an independent, and then majority of our time was the majority of our time is in the SWAC. What also make us a blue blood to be is your fan base. Your fan base gives you that vibe. It gives you that aura that you can't be beat. You can't be beat. You can't be beat. What up, Troy? Well, is you can say is 19, but they counted as 20. So if the SWAC counted as 20, they counted as 20. Um, so and then also every team has a low in you know, they ain't always winning all the time. So, but let's get to North Carolina Central has the same amount of titles as Jackson State. Bethune Cookman the same amount. Virginia State Wiley. Don't sleep on Wiley. Wiley is the original member of the SWAC. Winston Salem. You know, somebody. They cracked joke on Paul Quinn having one. Paul Quinn is the originator of the SWAC. Texas College was part of the SWAC at one point in time. So let's not sleep on them, man. Let's not sleep on them. You know what I'm saying? Let's not sleep on them. Alcorn got 5. Prairie View got 6. Some people don't consider Prairie View a blue blood. At one point in time, before one whole decade came, they went out there and kicked everybody's ass. They put true meaning belt the ass. Yeah, I wonder where Jerome is because I want to see him expound on this. But yeah, so let me see. Let's see how many people is in here that voted. What's going on, everybody? All right, 55 votes. All right, do you consider Jackson State to be a blue blood? 84% of the audience says yes, and only 16% says no. So I'm gonna go ahead and end that right there. Um, I get you. I get you, Lawrence. I definitely get you right there. If Jackson State would have went to the Heritage Bowl instead of to the playoffs, because at the time that was the thing, we went to the playoff. Um, we probably would have more national championships. You know what I'm saying in that thing. And I get you on that. I get you on that. Yeah, this is a good weekend for football. This is a good weekend for football. This is a good weekend for Jackson State to get their 5th national title. Um, so I just want to put that out there. Just want to put that out there. What makes a team a blue blood? And it's not just national. Like I said, it's not just national titles. It's everything. It's the whole scope. It's the whole spectrum of everything. And when I'm saying the whole spectrum, it's counting. It's counting your fan base. It's counting your wins. It's counting the conference championships. It's counting the players that you have that have impacted your program. It's counting your when it comes down your Hall of Famers and stuff like that. It counts. All that counts, not just the national championships. Something like I said, this young generation of people. This young generation of people only look at titles. They only look at titles. They say, well, here's the thing I don't get, and I don't like this. They say, I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean, what can we say about y'all? Part of y'all stuff was in the SIAC. So let's get that clear. Let's get that straight. Let's get that straight. Part of y'all wins was in the SAC. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. And then let's not go to the fact, EA, y'all had a doldrum of almost close to 15 years. Let's not go there. Y'all were getting hand to foot. Hey Zoe, come on up, man. I need you up here. I'm about to put you in the group chat. I mean, I'm about not group chat, but I'm about to put you up here. Put this link in the chat. Come on up. I know you're probably doing some working, but come on up. We have a discussion. Mr. Haynes. Now, what type of question is that? Mr. Haynes, what type of question is that? What type of question is that? It's not a debate. I ain't feeding to no arguments. I needed something to talk about. I needed something to talk about. Come on, Dre. Don't do me like that. I needed something to talk about. We'll talk about football all. We're gonna be talking about football all weekend. Um, what it is, man?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on?
No, I just want to give some context to this. Listen, the whole thing about this blue books, I'm actually shocked that there's actual dialogue about this. It's actually kind of comical. Listen, there's no debating who are the HBCU blue bloods. There's only 7 HBCU blue bloods. And I'm not going to go down this whole thing about who's who and who's not. Everybody knows who they are. Yeah, it's not even up for debate. I do want to give some context to something because there's something that needs to be pointed out when we talk about HBCU national championship. Right? And I want to give this some context because we get into that number when everybody's number really could have an asterisk by it. I'm gonna tell you why. When
Mm-hmm.
you look at when we look at and we all know, right? I want you to hear me good. The SWAC. When we talk about football, you can look to the number of players drafted from the conference
Mm-hmm.
from 1960 to 1999. We can go to the players that were drafted, the Hall of Famers. The SWAC had more players drafted. The SWAC had more Hall of Famers. The SWAC had more prestigious teams. Everything else during that duration of time. It's not even up for debate. Now we look at Jack State. We'll sit there and say, oh, well, Jackson State only has quote unquote 3 HBCU national titles. Well, people need to understand that Jackson State won the SWAC 8 out of 11 seasons. Do you know that in a good portion of those seasons when we won the SWAC, um, beating Grambling, what I'm saying, and during that time, do you know who got the majority of those national championships? Take a guess.
As far as beating Grambling, it was Grambling at the
No, no, no,
time.
no, no. It wasn't Grambling. We won the SWAC, so it wouldn't be
Oh yeah,
Grambling. It was Tuskegee. So
Tuskegee.
a lot of those times, because the national champion was voted on, between it was voted on. It wasn't settled on the field, and there was a thick barrier there because Tuskegee during those times when they were playing those games, they weren't facing who Jackson State was facing. There was an obvious part of it was bias, and part of it was just who we like in regards to voting. Saying for the national champion because
Mm-hmm.
all bear in mind Tuskegee was always Division 2, and you would give a Division 2 team who they only lost one game, but they didn't play anybody, and you can actually pull up and do. I can actually show you the research, and you'll be like, how in the hell did Jack State not win a national championship this year when they beat Grambling, when they beat a ranked so and so team? It was astronomically funny. You see what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
all throughout the '80s. And there were a couple of years, 2 years, Central State won. Central
Yeah.
State at the time was a Division 2 independent, but again, Jack State wouldn't even come in second place, and we won the SWAC. Now, granted, Jack State never had an undefeated season, but plenty of those years, Jack State would be like 9-2. There would either be like 83, 9-2, and one time they were 10-1. We won in the '96. There were plenty of times in the '80s when we faced a lot of competition, won the SWAC convincingly.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, I'll even point this out. During our run, when we won 28 straight games, right? That was
Right.
5 years undefeated in conference. We only won the national championship, if I'm not mistaken,
One
one
time.
time.
That
Yeah.
was
So,
85.
so my point is, when people put an onus on the national championship, you can actually skew that because it was fact. It's not alternative facts. It's fact. I mean, I can show you the data. It's not even indisputable. You know what I'm saying when it comes to that. So, I just want to give that context. But when it comes to HBCU Blue Bloods, look, I can name off the top of my head. It's Tennessee State, it's Grambling, it's Jackson State, Southern, FAMU, South Carolina State, and Tuskegee. That's it. Point blank. Period. Nobody else is in the conversation. And then so I say, well, we won 5 championships. Those five pale in comparison to those teams that I've listed. So it is what it is. I know some people want to make a claim for A&T or make a claim for even Prairie View. Prairie View, yes, they won 6 titles, but I want to say what 5 of those came in the 1950s and 40s. So
Mm-hmm.
you see what I'm saying? And or even Alcorn, for example. But no, when you think of Alcorn, you don't think of Black College Powerhouse. And they did something within 1 decade. But even outside of that, they actually added to that number here lately under Jay Hobson and Freddie McMahon. But I just want to come and get that context, man, because again, people have to understand when it came to the prior to the Celebration Bowl or the Heritage Bowl until 1999, all those national championships were voted upon. And again, to sit there and say there wasn't some form of bias or unreasonable logic when it came to voting on who deserved it, when you had so many times, because I'll tell anybody, do you know who has the most Black College national championships?
They say FAMU.
It's either FAMU or Tuskegee. And so Tuskegee has if they are one, they're two, and they're right up. They're on FAMU's tail. I'm going off the top of my head, and again, how a Division II team can easily outlast and have way more. You know what I'm saying? The most of the schools in the SWAC at the time when the SWAC was the football behemoth in HBCU ball. It was not the SIAC. It was not the CIAA. It damn sure wasn't the MEAC. And so, again, how that becomes an argument is unbeknownst to me. But I just wanted to come in and drop that line for you, bro.
Oh, you good, man. Appreciate you, bro.
I mean, later.
All right. And there you have it. There you have it. Um, there you have it. Um, but yeah, yeah, you said the same thing many times though. You said a lot. So I'm not gonna hold you on that one right there. Um so but yeah, man, as you can see, there's no debate. That school on 1400 J. Arlen Street is a blue blood. Always have, always will be. I've known this for a fact. Um, just got to get those other folks to understand, like what you only excuse me, you only saying that because most of y'all don't like us. We loud, we boisterous, we bold, we we got bravado. Um, we are who we say we are. I mean, and that should go for any school. That should go for any fan base, any school. You should always have that pride. You should always have that that talking your talk. Um Mr. Edwin, it was. I think it was brought up over last week, and it kind of was in my head for a little bit. And of course, somebody was like, "Man, we was on the sideline." BJ was like, "Y'all blue blood. Don't even listen to that." um, but at the same time, it's something that I want to, it's something that I want to talk about because um just wanted to kind of put it out there. But you know, as everybody knows, everybody can see. Um, uh, what you're gonna see this weekend are going to be two blue bloods in the national championship game. You got a South Carolina State team who is a blue blood and a MEAC coming, hoping they can come out as a victor against another blue blood from the west side of Jackson and the Jackson State Tigers. This game, and we're gonna talk about this game too. We're gonna talk about it a little bit more now. This game is gonna mean a lot because one win from South Carolina State is basically saying that they are true legitimate favorites in HBCU football, and that Chennisberry, you can go to a program and turn the program around like Chennisberry has done in his one season at South Carolina State. Uh, and then you have another blue blood that's coming up that wants to silence the critics and wants to atone for the two national championship losses that they received um, in 21 and 22. And then also with a young head coach at TC Taylor who's doing this and rebuilt the team in his image in 2 short years. um, um, it's going to be the narrative. Can the big bad wolves from Jackson State can South Carolina State humble the big bad wolves of the big bad Tigers of Jackson State, and can Jackson State go out there and and can go out there and atone for the mistakes that they made in the two other championship games. What up, man? What up? What up? What up? What up? Okay. But yeah, man. Like I said, this game gonna be style makes fights, and it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a great. It's gonna be a great. It's gonna be a great matchup. So, and you said off for 2+ weeks, and now back to business. Hey, y'all better make sure y'all come out there to play. Okay, I'm looking at some. I'm looking at some spots closer to the stadium. All right, man. Let's go ahead. Let's try to get the rest of this in. We're trying to get the rest of this donation in today. Um, it would greatly help me out right there. Just to cover the travel and everything. Um, so let me see what's up. You said that was 380. So we raised $380. Yeah, Lawrence, I got my press credentials for the game. I got it for the radio road too. So that's the reason why I'm trying to get up out of here. Miss Tara, how you doing? Thank you. Yeah, I got them, man. I got them last week, man. I never didn't even think that I was gonna get them, bro. I didn't even think I was gonna get them. 395. Didn't even think I was gonna get them, and you know what they say? Look at God. Hey, Miss Tyra, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for all the stuff that y'all. I mean, I appreciate everybody for everything that they do up here. Even EA with his crazy, with his delusional crazy ass. But you know what I'm saying? What he do, he gonna help a boy out. He gonna help he gonna help his brother out, and you know what I'm saying? He gonna keep talking his talk. So I give him that. So I think we just did. Um, we got 405. We got $405 raised right now. Let's see what else we got. The original amount of Sonic Boom was 800. Appreciate you, Mr. Cook. Appreciate everybody. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my goodness. So everybody, man, everybody in the chat, put your score in the chat. See who you going with. Who you going with? It's over 120 some people over here that's watching between YouTube and Twitter. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms, and make sure you hit the donation. $35.21 Jackson State. Pulled out the whiteboard, y'all. It's at 35-21 Jackson State. Mr. Haynes. Lawrence. Lawrence said 35-24 Bulldogs. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else want to put their name in the hat? Uncle said 34-17. Chris Dukes. 38-21. Jay Said 42-7. Man. Anybody else got some scores? Anybody else got scores? He said 42-7. Duke said 38-21. Miss Natasha said 35-30. You think they're gonna score like that much? They think they're gonna score that much? You think we gonna get beat like that? Jacoby's gonna start the QB. Jacoby gonna start the QB. Mr. Lyons said 38-17. Israel said 27-21. Oh, Mr. Willie, Uncle Willie said 45-13. God, let's see who else we got. What else we got? I already know Crick gonna say some damn foolishness. Brother Bakari said 38-17. Let's see who else we got. Resilient. Said 34-24. Sit. It said 40-13. And let's keep the donations to keep rolling. Let's keep the donations rolling in. I know Mr. Haynes gonna say something. He said 31-10. Dr. Joe. What you got? 28-14. What's up, Blue? I already know Blue Jay say he gonna. What you got? 38-21. Miss Natasha, what's left? 375. Franklin. Hey, Crook, if it's a French bull, if it's a French bullet, it's weak. Hey, that is true. It would be a slaughterhouse if that team from Baton Rouge was in there. Oh Lord. Be glad y'all not in it. All right. So y'all see, I'm gonna show y'all. This is I got a list of everybody that I put on the whiteboard so everybody know who got what. So try to get up out of here so I can head to work. Hey, let it chat. Let it. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, bro. You're good. You're a good one. You're a good one. You're a good one. That man said French Bulldogs by 3. Yeah, my man. Hey, my man, Sonny Boone gonna be with me next year. We gonna do that. We gonna do the press and everything. He gonna be with me next year, man. I'll make sure that Chris Deuce appreciate you for that, man. Miss Gloria, appreciate you, Miss Gloria. We getting down to it. We getting down to it, y'all. We getting to it. We getting to it. But yeah, man. Anybody got some more scores? Anybody got some more scores for this weekend? add you to the Swag Media Day fundraiser. I'm gonna do that. Text, DM me how to do that. Oh, what's going on? Yes, sir. I'm trying to get down there, sir. I appreciate you. I got my pump. Look, pump holder. For those who want to get the pump holder, if you want to get the pump holder, this the guy that did it. He invented it. Um, he is selling these for $10, and it holds 3 pom poms in it. So make sure y'all hit up my man right there. I do have a video. It's on TikTok where he explained it and everything. So it's up on there. So make sure, man, y'all hit him up and get it from him. $10, man. Appreciate you. So yeah, though, yeah. The other thing is, but it's to have them for next year. But the other thing is, they not gonna allow the stick pom poms. They want the flat handle pom poms in there. That's some Georgia shit. uh, hey, sir, what is the for your pom pom? Or put your number in. That way we can go ahead and get that. Appreciate you, sir. I appreciate you. And put your phone number in the chat. That way we can you can go ahead and start getting some stuff in, man. We get them out today. Man, I hope it be 50. I hope it do be 50,000 in the dome. That would be a sight to see. Let me see. Let me try this. Okay, so he live in Jackson. You live in Jackson now, but we gonna my guy is trying to send you some. Try to gonna try to help you out on that one. And for those who want to know where we stand right now, we are at $340 left to raise. Okay. Looking at some stuff, so see where we at. Hey, Mr. Bennett, appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. We at 320 now. We at 320. That is where we at right now. And you can always, once this live end, you can always come back. You can always go back through and go ahead and send in donations that way too. So let's see, who else we got? Put your scores in the chat. Put your scores in the chat. I'm just taking them down. Put your score in the chat. Tell me who you think is gonna come out victorious and who's gonna come out crying. Dogs mark their territory after they piss. Come on now. Man, my man Blue. Appreciate you, Blue. Appreciate you, Blue. If y'all ain't never met Blue in person, man, y'all need to sit down and talk to him, man, because this dude is a whole wealth of knowledge, and he is, you know what I'm saying, he could be funny as hell too, man. He could be funny too, man. So I appreciate you, bro. Mr. Emmett, you said Mr. Emmett 2414 Jackson. Oh Lord, he said Blue got the. Hey man, I look forward to seeing you too, man. Look, I appreciate, man. We talked last two times I got with Blue, three times, man. We talked football. We talked about some other stuff right there. You know, of course, we talked about the food because we like to eat food. You know, I got crook. I got you crook. Nah, but it's good. I'll be glad. I'll be happy, man. See them. Um, yeah, we was on the sidelines, and I was on. Man, I seen the ball that Jacobian threw to Jalen, and it had him right in his hands. I was like, man, that back shoulder fade supposed to be caught right there. It was in the left corner of the end zone. And then I was in the middle because I was taking pictures of the interception from Rob in the end zone. I was taking pictures with Dr. McClellan and John Grant, and I was like, damn, I ain't had the good reaction time to take the picture of that play. But I got enough pictures on there, man, and I'm gonna have some more. So everything's gonna be loaded up. I'm be try to be suited and booted. Um, and see where we go. We're gonna see where we go from there. Um, Okay, so Conference USA will officiate the Celebration Bowl. Um, First of all, are the officials good? That's the main part. That's the main thing. Are the officials good? Are the officials good? That's the main thing. Yeah. Say it to the what Tigers? Fuck you mean, man? And I would guarantee that, yes, I would guarantee that Southern will be back in the SWAC championship game next season. Um, unless unless Grambling and Mickey Joseph come up with something miraculous, I wouldn't suspect anything but Southern in the championship game. Um, Now I would say this past weekend the SWAC refs were they was decent. They were decent. I ain't gonna say they was spectacular. They was decent. They missed a couple of calls here and there on both sides in the game, but they were decent. I'm not gonna say they were perfect or anything like that, but they were decent. I think Alcorn, no, in the West, Pine Bluff falls off our schedule. I think Pine Bluff falls off our schedule. Texas Southern is going to fall off. Prairie View comes back on. Uh, and I think we'll probably uh, uh, um, we'll probably get Southern back on as a conference game, and of course, Alcorn is going to be a conference game too. So I'm looking for Pine Bluff at TSU to fall off. I'm bringing Prairie View back in. You add Southern back as a conference game, and I think you can put Grambling back on as a conference game. So Southern, Grambling, Prairie View. So that's three right there from the West. Then you got your five in the East. Which one? which FCS playoff game? Yeah, we pick Grambling back up as a conference game too. The only reason EA, the only reason why we had Southern as a non-conference game, but it's a conference opponent, was because we were supposed to play in the SWAC. We were supposed to play in the SWAC challenge. That was the thing that they were supposed to have in Birmingham, but we didn't want to take it off, so we just said there'll be a non-conference game. Mr. Jones, Mr. Emmett, I haven't heard any other news as far as who else got hired other than Sean Gibbs. So Fort Valley's going to be looking for a new coach right now. They're looking for a new coach. I don't know who else is going to be. I don't know who else is on the list right now. Um, yeah, we did. Uh, Pine Bluff, Texas Southern. Texas Southern been on our schedule for 4 years or 4 years straight. Yeah, Texas Southern been on our schedule 4 years straight. Pine Bluff been on there for 2. Yeah, we did waste time with that Beham game. Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying we're not gonna roll off the S Southern. Um, we'll. I mean, yeah, I said we were gonna. Yeah, we keep y'all because that makes money, and we want to keep the rivalry going. Um, but I was saying we're gonna have y'all back on this. It's going to count as a conference game next season. That's the one game we're not gonna take off. Oh, that would be petty right there. That would be petty. That would be petty. Yeah. So we got 270 remaining to cap off this wonderful weekend that's coming up. Uh, Today is my Friday at work. So once I leave work once I leave work tonight, I get home. More likely, I'll pack everything up, get my ticket, go to the bus station, and head on to Atlanta. So the two teams that's going to roll off our schedule more likely would be uh, Pine Bluff and Texas Southern, because we played Texas Southern for 4 straight years. Uh, Played them in 21, 22, 23, and this past year. All right, all right, all right. Uh, Army or Navy? Who I got? It's an interesting question, Lawrence. So both teams are good this year. Navy at 8-3, and then Army sitting at 11-1, and they both won. I mean, and Army won the American this past weekend against Tulane. Um, I'm going to take my money with the Black Knights of Army. I'm gonna take my money with the boys from West Point. So yeah, that's who I would get right there. Army. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, EA. Y'all would get all corn. Y'all would get all corn. Y'all would get Pine Bluff. I think. Uh, y'all would get Grambling this year too. I think. I mean, for next season too. Y'all would get Grambling for next season also. Boy, you would never hear me chant the Cherokee song ever, ever. All right, but let me get up. Let me get up out of here because I had to get prepared for work. Um, continue to donate to the donate for the channel. This is going into good use. So please donate to the channel and make sure we get myself down there, and we're gonna have so much fun. But other than that, this is the remaining donation. This is the remaining money for the goal to hit our goal for Celebration Bowl travel and lodging, 270. So if you can, please, let's get it. Let's get me down there. Let's get me down there safe and sound. But other than that, I will see everybody. If you're gonna be at Celebration Bowl, I will see everybody at Celebration Bowl. And again, I am going to put in the chat where you can send funds. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Mr. Benny. I might go live on Friday. Again, if I can get to Radio Row on Friday. That is the goal. That is the mission. All right, Lawrence, hit me up. DM me on Twitter on Lawrence, and we see what we can do. But other than that, let me roll up out of here, y'all. I appreciate everybody. We're gonna talk football this weekend. So as always, man, give a round of applause for yourselves. And always, y'all be blessed. Y'all stay safe. Hug your loved ones. And for everybody that's heading to Atlanta, y'all be careful. I'll be seeing y'all this weekend. Peace.